Welcome, my lovely Geminis. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 10th through June 16th, 2019. This is a general reading for my gems and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. Just a couple quick announcements, of course. Friday, my baby niece, Naomi, she had her baby boy. He's beautiful. I love babies. I'm a baby junkie. I love their energy. They just make us better people all around. And speaking of babies, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. June 16th is Father's Day. When I was a single mom, and my son, he had his first preschool Father's Day, and he made a Father's Day card with an octopus and a necktie, and I went to pick him up that Friday, and he just handed me that octopus as peachy as can be and said, "Happy Father's Day, Mommy." He's wonderful. So happy Father's Day. Not taking that one. Happy Father's Day to all the mothers who's been fathers out there for you. All right, I have a lot of great. My dad was wonderfully strong and fixed things and awesome. It's really hard act to follow, gents. All right, Gemini. My dad is a Gemini, actually. His birthday is Saturday. All right, so Geminis. What energy are you coming into the week with? Oh, that's why I didn't announce the focus. So last week we did the new moon energy, and that new moon energy was all about, parental versus passionate energy, cleaning up my whole apartment on Tuesday evening and basically watching the Raptors game on Wednesday evening. But this is where we're focusing on Venus in Gemini. And that began June 8th, and that goes through July 3rd. But this is just the first week in Gemini we're focusing on. It's that big dick energy, that playa energy. But, it's also just flirty, talkative, and curious energy. It's that, it's just that new moon kind of like drinking a beer on the patio of a bar with a bunch of peeps, that, kind of energy. So, and I as I picked that up, I look now, I have this wine woman and song card here. A young jack of air. Oh, this is you, Gemini. You are just feeling accomplished. Your wishes are coming true because you've done so much work. I see the work that's done here more than anything. And that's why you're coming into celebration, and you are taking that much needed break, and it is much deserved break, Gemini, coming into the new week of coming into that Gemini, Venus in Gemini. You're in your season, so you're definitely feeling your power, and I definitely see it's taking on that big dick energy. I would have called the card, yes, I would have called the Jack of Air, the big dick energy, that playa energy, but only on the shadow side. So what's going to hit my gems this week? Oh, Gemini, a brutal truth about an earth sign. A brutal truth, and nothing but the truth about an earth sign. How do my gems feel about this? This is just the most painful truth, stabbed to the heart. You've already been through betrayal with this person, because you've already been past the 3 with this person. Yeah. You wish things were the way they were. It's not the same. Actually, no. This is in reverse. Spirit told me, no. You don't want, this is not a homesick card. This is, I wanted things to change. Things were supposed to be different. This is not the way things are supposed to be. And, yeah, you're realizing now that it's not going to be the way that was being planned. Information came out, something changed. You did the work. You're you've been playful, you've partied even, you've celebrated even, but now you're realizing that celebration was a delay. It was a way to avoid something that came out anyway. It's coming out anyway during this week. You kind of know it's coming. You know what it is. It's disappointing. You thought things were going to be different. Yeah, you did think things were going to be different. And the advice is to have a change of heart. You're going to talk over this. You're going to discuss it with these spades here. You're going to calm down and be like, okay, we can do this. We can prepare to go this route, continue on this route. It's really continuing on this route is what I feel, this stable route for now. And I can have a change of heart of this. I can wait. I can be patient. You know, there's a lot going on here. I can stay here. My heart, it can be in it, is what you're saying, Gemini. Or this could be, actually, that's advice from Spirit to put your heart in it. You can. It's not awful. It's just not awful. It's just not what you were planning on. Yeah, you're going to find a good home, stable home, victory home. Oh my gosh. This is control of your spirit, your time, your energy. You have control over yourself. This is even your passions are under control. You're not even going to pout about this, Gemini. It's okay that this is not going to change. I believe you're going to have victory in home and communication in this conversation in a way. You're not getting what you were kind of being pouty about. You're not getting the way things are, but it's still all good, is what I'm saying. You're still solid. You still have all these. These are such solid cards. Anything that can hold up a tent, especially a 4, is a solid card, and especially a home card. This is 6 is even upright, the 6 of hearts. So it tells me you're all in. You're going to have your happy home. You're going to be okay financially. You're going to be able to rest where you are and maybe grow something because of that rest, and socially and in work and in what have you, you're still winning. It's going to be a happy work situation. It's going to be, they're not quite harmony cards, they're victory cards, but you're all good. It's not a heartbreak for you that this change didn't quite happen. This path is going to continue for a bit, but I think, yep, it takes a lot of pressure off of you. This is removing the swords from your back and walking away from some difficulty. It could happen later. I feel like it's a delay in something that wasn't really necessarily what you wanted to do, something that was going to happen, and you're kind of planning on it, trying to get excited about it, but it's like you were about to retire. And then they're like, oh, we might want to contract you for another year, and maybe you can't move to Florida and be a snowbird or whatever. And it kind of has that feeling like, oh, so you're going to have to stay here for a year. And you're like, I could do that. I could still work for a year. Or it's like, ooh, we're going to move because we don't really like this place. And then it's like, oh, they gave us a renewal offer and, we're already settled in. Maybe we shouldn't move. Okay, we don't have to move now. And you know what? I really got everything I need here. I'm really not as grumpy here as I thought I was. It's that kind of energy, like, I'm okay. I could do this. This is good. This is good. This is solid. It's not a bad decision. And, yeah, so you're just going to assess your money and your situation and see how this sets you up for. This is actually a really good energy reading for you because you're just going with the flow. You're going with your air and your energy. I'm going to pull some action cards from this deck. See if we can get, because this deck seems to pull more, when I pull from Venus in Gemini energy or astrological energy, they tend to be more psychological, more spiritual readings, as that was. And I want to pull some action cards because we should be LifeCraftAction. Got me singing I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson. I know I sing that all the time in my head, team. Alright, Gems. Gems feeling flirty and curious and alive. Ooh, 3 of diamonds, 3 of... Okay, yeah. You just gotta make decisions and you gotta take control of shit. You got some healing to do, probably some cleaning to do if, you gotta make some decisions here. You're gonna be standing around and, this is like you working though, working on your craft. You skipped the step from the prior spread. You got to skip that step and continue moving towards something. So you're going to actually, this is working cards. This is like putting in the work, the mastery, the effort, the spirit, the money even, and you're healing different parts of yourself and taking different control of different parts of yourself with this 8 of spades, so that you can actually continue your mastery and moving forward. Ooh, some good cards. Yeah, 7 of hearts. A lot of 7s this week for everyone. Definitely going to get hit with a little bit of, it's a little bit of heartache. Just a little bit of heartache. And this 5 of spades upside down, it's like an argument you're not going to win. It's like work that is just tedious. Your heart is not in this work, and it's you need a new place to put your heart. You don't like work where you are right now because you've upgraded some mastery or some skill with these 3s in your life and an 8 to boot. This is all mastery cards. This is taking control of your life, craft and action, all that good stuff. And it's all like kind of energizing inside of you, but you know there's something about your emotions or your work, really your work, it's just not there anymore. You've risen above it. It was a good fit is what I'm hearing, and you need a new place to put that energy. Ace of Hearts is the desire for quest, the longing for change, the yeah, I need to move on, and it's a desire to move on, but it has nothing to do with the prior sped where you did not move on. This is you moving on in work. This is you moving on in like your calling, your mastery. It's so about mastery and skill, and you've achieved something now, and you've accomplished something or acquired a new bit of technology or tool to help you do this, and now you're realizing where you are in life does not, and where you are in life, where you're putting your energy is not matching your skill anymore. You are absolutely qualified to move forward in so much more than you have been, and you want to make that change. Some advice cards from Spirit. Yeah, some advice cards from Spirit. Yeah, King of Fire, 5 of Diamonds. That is definitely seeking more passionate work, more, you're powering up in a very fiery way to be able to get this new work going, this new time, this new sense of spirit, this sense of movement in your life change with all these 5s. You definitely have the strength and power to do it now. And then you also have, in the prior sped, that was all about stability and home. So you have a stability behind you. That not changing is actually giving you the ability to not hold back while you work on that task with home. No. You've stabilized your home quite rapidly so you can move on in other things. A Jack of Hearts, this is like initiate energy, putting yourself in a new place, like a new apprenticeship, a new change in training. I feel a lot of learning here, a lot of motion and change to upgrade yourself again. Since you've understood that you have a level of mastery, you're going to go on to the next thing, but there are different things. This is definitely taking control of your day-to-day life and your day-to-day work. So I feel like you are going to be changing your job, still learning on a constant basis, still growing on a constant basis. You are going to get that job, and you're going to do something new that you're going to have to learn how to put your energy in that. And yeah, that's where you're going to find your rest. It's going to be a tough rest because your brain is just fired up. Your creativity with this 4 of Clovers is just absolutely spinning webs. Look at that spider. It's absolutely just working overtime. 4 of Clovers. And you've gone past your 3 of Clovers mastery, and this is you just absorbing everything, preparing to actually put it all out into the world and beginning to start seeing your work paying off, actually receiving the rewards of all the work you have been doing, my Geminis. This is a lovely reading. Definitely some great advice. You definitely have the go-ahead to move. You definitely have the skill to move, so I would definitely take that motion, but it looks like more in work and in passions and not in home and in like cars and stuff. So absolutely take that energy and run with it. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, my Geminis. Thank you for sharing in my energy and allowing me to share in yours. And have a great week, my lovelies.